Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Indiana's offense will go on the attack first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yet defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Carr. Here comes the heat. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down. And the Hoosiers will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Secures it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. The Huskies offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out and they're going to try to do the exact same thing and get this guy rattled. So this quarterback, he has to know what to expect early in this one, David.
If I'm his offensive coordinator, I want to get started off on the right foot, man. Get the ground game going. Make it easy, because last week was such a disaster. We want to turn the page. We need some confidence. We need some good mojo. First drive, we need...
There he goes!
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Washington wants to go quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the defense.
The Huskies come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Swings it out to the flat. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're not into 3s. They want 6s. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Hoosiers in a good spot here with second and short. Running back searching for a hole. Sweet cut there. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This was a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle, and you saw it on that play.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And some room to work. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Complete to the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. And the Hoosiers are flying down the field. Quarterback may change this route. Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's got him. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Carr. Swings it out to his running back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Trying to get the corner. Runs through a tackle. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Finds his man. Not just hard-nosed running, that's cement-nosed running as he gets it to the 25. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
And the Hoosiers will hustle to the line. They're going to ride this running back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Hoosiers are threatening on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Indiana!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it! And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. With the catch, it's Harris. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Setting up the screen. Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He's got an open man. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Clock strikes 0 here in the quarter, and Indiana is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they will score! Touchdown, Huskies! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Carr. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Got it! They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the field goal unit is on the field. Right down the boulevard. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Penn State has the lead right now inside Beaver Stadium. But Happy Valley is a tense place right now. This is a tight game. They're up by 4 over Ohio State. Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Tight end now in motion. Wants to throw. It's Carr. Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dan.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finding an escape route. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. Going to try to get it himself. Fights off a defender. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The RPO, it's complete. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. And it's a fake. He's going to throw it. It's intercepted. The 20. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Huskies.
And what a job in coverage by the defense. First, the defender able to get his hand on the ball and tip that up into the air. It lands right into his buddy's hands. He has the convoy, and it is off to the races.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Might be calling a hot route. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Snagged out of the air. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Hoosiers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Flushed out of the pocket. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Looking to throw on first down. He's got his man. Turning it on. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And the Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out route. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. This is a designed run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. And after getting it right on the edge, they'll try to punch it in on 3rd down. They'll send the tight end in motion. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to adjust the pattern. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Indiana.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air, it's Carr. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Hoosiers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Hoosiers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with offense.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Washington right back to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Now the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. And the Huskies trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Now on the option. He'll toss it. Touchdown, Washington. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Great job by the running back scoring on that pitch play off the option. It wasn't easy. He had to make somebody miss and do some dirty work there down inside the 10-yard line, but nice individual effort.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. To the air, it's Carr. Floats it out in space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Got his man quickly. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Makes the catch. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the...
Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones, or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
Got his man to the left. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the 1st down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Leaves it with the back. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Balls at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Fires to the tight end. Still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Indiana!
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Leaves it with the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. Still running at the 40. Racing down the left side. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Washington.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead. They're up by 7 over James Madison. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Got the first down and more. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry-up. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
The Hoosiers are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you wonder that time if the QB was just forcing that one over to his running back. He's already made some catches in this game. The defense is aware of that, though, and that time they had outstanding coverage. There was no way that was going to be complete.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone from the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decisions, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he's got some space. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak for it.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. Washington wants to go quickly.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
He snuffed out behind the line again, went right back to the well and got the same bad result. To the air, it's Sayed. Fires to the wideout. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Offense in a bunch formation. Wide receiver going in motion. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Got his man on the right. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple of possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick in his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
And the Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Motion from the wideout. To the air on second down. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quarterback making checks. To the air. It's Carr. Right on the money. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Now facing a third and long. He wants to throw it again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Pressure coming. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the fourth quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ballgame, keep trusting it, keep spinning it. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
Quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Caught behind the line. It's Harris. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Back to throw, it's Carr. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And the Hoosiers come to the line in the hurry-up. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Quarterback making adjustments. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Quick strike complete. He'll be run out of bounds, but we've got laundry on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted to stop the threat. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for a man, it's Sayin. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Just keep slinging it. Punts it out of the air. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. He might want another play. They want to throw it. Gets it out quickly. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
There we go. There's step 1. There's a lot of things that needs to happen for this offense, but they started with the touchdown. Time's ticking out. We got to go for 2 here. Cut this to 8, where we maybe can get another score and get that 2-point conversion to tie it.
Couldn't quite find the end zone as they stop them on the two-point conversion and keep them from making this a one-possession game.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of the season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able...